single system research designs. This is another way you see quasi-experiments being presented. They are also called single subject, single case designs. Otherwise, some people just call experimental designs these names as well. Multiple observations on a single subject. So we have just one subject and we do multiple observations on him. Sounds like a repeated measures of ANOVA, but let's not go down that rabbit hole right now. Pattern identification is the key. You're just trying to identify a pattern. What is going on here? And so we have types. We have the A-B design, we have the A-B design, we have the multiple baseline designs and multiple component design. The A-B design just talks about, this is the baseline phase and intervention phase. So in the A-B, we have baseline, intervention. So let's see what an A-B design looks like. In the A-B design, we have, check this out. So this is the baseline phase, straight, and then the intervention is applied and there's a change. The moment intervention is applied in the intervention phase, we see the change. And then that's what we want to see basically. What we do not want to see is where there is an ongoing decline, intervention is applied, and the decline just continues in the same pattern between the the baseline phase and the intervention phase. In the A-B design, we have exactly the same thing. So the baseline phase, intervention applied, there's a decrease, and then intervention withdrawn, and then it's going back up, and intervention applied again, and it comes down. It kind of sounds like a switching replication where you withdraw and reintroduce the intervention. So withdraw intervention, reintroduce it, and you see the same pattern of up, down, up, down. That's what we want to see. What we don't want to see is, in the baseline phase, of course, and then intervention applied comes down, intervention withdrawn is still the same place, intervention reapplied and it's still in the same place. This is not what we want to see. In multiple baseline designs, we have where Tom, Dick, and Harry have three different individuals, assuming three different individuals in hospice care, in a hospital, or in a group home, and we introduce our intervention at different times. So introduce it early, introduce it a little later, introduce a lot later, but then every time the intervention is introduced, we get a decline, get a decline, and get a decline. That is exactly what we want to see in multiple baseline designs. However, what we don't want to see is situations like this, where we have a generalization effect, where the moment Tom intervention is applied, it doesn't matter if Dick and Harry have gotten their intervention, they start declining at the same time Tom is declining. There's a decline in the three of them at the same time, regardless of when they got their own intervention. This is called generalization effect. It also happens in history, where, for example, you have a group of individuals in hospice care feeding off each other's behavior, each other's characters, or each other's tantrum. When one person starts to throw a tantrum, almost every other person starts throwing a tantrum. So they influence each other based on how they are. So one person gets an intervention and is doing good, every other person starts behaving good within the hospice care. And then the final one I want to talk about is the multiple component design. The multiple component is great because it helps us access what component of an intervention is more effective than the other. For example, think of the EMDR, eye movement desensitization reprocessing. We want to know what component of the EMDR is more relevant than the other. So again, baseline phase, we apply the intervention, that's the EMDR, with no eye movement, and we get a decline, and then we go back to the baseline phase, and then we introduce again EMDR with eye movements this time, and we didn't get any effect. So it stays the same, both baseline and intervention phase are the same. And then if you come down here, baseline phase, EMDR with no eye movement, stay static, no improvement, and then you of course withdraw, go back to the baseline phase, and then you do your EMDR with eye movement, the full component of EMDR. So eye movement desensitization reprocessing, and you get all of this. So that's basically what you want to get. And that's the single case design. If this video was helpful to you in any way, shape, or form, and you liked it, please like the page, subscribe, share, and turn on notification so you can catch my videos as they upload. Thank you very much and have a good day.